I had been working with lots of fluorescent proteins before. Like I was doing a lot of engineering in that area. So I had lots of very interesting, unusual photophysics proteins, and I expressed them all into E. coli and put them on the microscope. And I had a little servo motor with a little magnet on a lollipop. Popsicle stick that was moving on top of it. So I could see the FMN and the lysozyme. And
wait, so you're growing cells in a dish and they're expressing a protein?
Yes. So I'm growing E. coli like normally.
Okay.
And then I just like scoop some E. coli, put it on a slide to look in the microscope. And then on the microscope, I had a little servo motor that would move the magnet in and out.
And then you're just recording this to see if there's any fluctuations.
Exactly.
And you have some like image segmentation.
Yes, usually I draw a little square and I'm like, do I see any changes? And out of that set, we got pretty like GFP, the most common fluorescent protein ever. The one that is most widely used was like wiggling a little bit. And that became super, super interesting. And the problem is like, I'm a biochemist. So the first thing I did was like, I want to purify this protein. I want to look at this protein without all of the extra E. coli junk. And the moment I do that, there's no more magnetic field effect. And the effect that I was seeing in E. coli was really small, but it was not noise. It was like definitely something I could.
But I want to ask about that because, you know, I'll put the chart up on the screen. There's a famous, niche, called classic chart. And the fluctuations, the fluorescence is, let's say, 44,000 units, whatever it is. And with the magnet, it's like a change of like 100, which is a fraction of
a percent.
Yeah.
And so most people would look at that and be like, I don't know. It's so tiny.
So here's the nice part. One, totally agree. Everything you said is facts. The cool part about the signal, we place a sharp distinction between signals that look like this and signals that look like this. So even if it is a 1 part in 400 change, which is I think about how big it was a 1 part in 400 change that was massively bigger and cleaner looking than the noise. So we look at it and we say, we know damn well it isn't noise. That does not mean it's real. Holy shit, did we spend a while establishing that it was something we could actually trust enough to speak aloud in public. But the major anxieties were like, okay, it's not noise, but it's probably heating because we use an electromagnet. Oh, well, hence the popsicle stick. No heating from the popsicle stick. Oh, well, it's probably vibrations from the popsicle stick. Well, the electromagnet doesn't vibrate, and the signal looks the exact same if it's a permanent magnet or an electromagnet. Oh, maybe the magnet's pulling on the optics. Well, swap in a sample, like, for example, she said the purified protein is still fluorescent, but it's not magnetoresponsive. Oh, we don't see the effect. The effect follows the chemistry, not the mechanics of the setup, not the thermodynamics of the setup, not the vibration of the setup. The effect follows the chemistry of the sample. That left us feeling a lot more comfortable, a lot more confident, taking a tiny-ass signal and attributing it to the thing we wanted, which is dangerous, rather than the 10 other fake things that could easily be.